When 8 Rules saw him, he said, chuckling, "This monkey must have gone somewhere to mess around, so that he has now come back with a black ass." Pilgrim still remained standing there, for he wanted to steal their treasures. Indeed a clever person, he walked up the hall, and half knelt to the fiend, saying, "Great king, look how that pilgrim's son is crawling all over the pillar. The yellow gold rope, I fear, may be ruined by all that rubbing and stretching. We should get something thicker to tie him up." "You are right," said the old demon, and he took off a belt with a lion buckle from his own waist to hand to Pilgrim. Taking the belt, Pilgrim fastened his false form to the pillar, but the rope he stuffed instantly into his own sleeve. Then he pulled off another piece of hair, which with one blow of his breath he changed into a fake yellow gold rope, and which he presented with both hands to the fiend. Eager only for his wine, the fiend did not bother to examine it before putting it away. This is what we mean by the great sage, ever versatile, displays his skills. The hair is now exchanged for the golden rope. As soon as he had acquired this treasure, he leapt out the door and changed back into his true form. "Monster!" he shouted. A little fiend guarding the door asked, "Who are you, that you dare shout here? Go in quickly," said Pilgrim, "and report to those lawless demons that a Grimpil's son is here." The little fiend indeed made the report as he was told. Highly startled, the old demon said, "We have caught Pilgrim's son already. How is it that there is a Grimpil's son?" "Elder brother," said the second demon. "Why fear him? The treasures are all in our hands. Let me take the gourd out and have him stored up." "Brother," said the old demon, "do be careful." The second demon took out the gourd and walked out the door, where he encountered someone who seemed to be an exact image of Pilgrim's son, but only a little shorter. "Where did you come from?" he asked. Pilgrim said, "I'm the brother of Pilgrim's son. When I heard that you caught my elder brother, I came to settle the score with you." "Yes, I caught him all right," said the second demon. "And he's locked up in the cave. Now that you have arrived, you want to fight with me, I suppose, but I won't cross swords with you. Let me call your name once. Do you dare answer me? Even if you call me 1,000 times, I won't be afraid," said Pilgrim. "I'll answer you 10,000 times." Leaping into the air with his treasure held upside down, the demon called out, "Grimpil's son." Pilgrim dared not reply, thinking to himself, "If I answer him, I'll be sucked inside. Why don't you answer me?" said the demon. "My ears are a little stuffed up," said Pilgrim. "And I can't hear you. Call louder." The fiend indeed shouted, "Grimpil's son." Squeezing his fingers together to do some calculations down below, Pilgrim thought to himself, "My real name is Pilgrim's son, but this Grimpil's son is a fake name that I've made up. With the real name I can be sucked inside, but how could it work with a false name?" He could not refrain from answering, and instantly he was sucked into the gourd, which was then sealed by the tape. That treasure, you see, had no regard for whether the name called out was true or false. If one even breathed an answer, one would be sucked inside instantly. When the great sage arrived inside the gourd, he found only total darkness. He tried to push up with his head, but to no avail at all, for whatever was stopping the mouth of the gourd was exceedingly tight. Growing anxious, he thought to himself, "Those 2 little fiends I met on the mountain at the time told me that if a man was sucked into either the gourd or the vase, he would be reduced to pus in 1 3/4 hours. Could I be dissolved like that?" He thought further to himself, "It's nothing. I can't be dissolved." When Old Monkey caused great disturbance in the Celestial Palace 500 years ago and was refined for 49 days in the 8 trigram brazier of Laozi, the process in fact gave me a heart strong as gold and viscera hardy as silver, a bronze head and an iron back, fiery eyes and diamond pupils. How could I be reduced to pus in 1 3/4 hours? Let me follow him inside and see what he does. The second demon went inside with the gourd, saying, "Elder brother, I've caught him." "Caught whom?" asked the old demon. The second demon said, "Grimpil's son has been stored up in the gourd by me." Delighted, the old demon said, "Worthy brother, please take a seat. Don't move the gourd. We'll shake it after a while and we'll lift the seal only if it swashes." Hearing this, Pilgrim thought to himself, "If my body remains like this, how could it swash? I have to be reduced to liquid before the gourd can swash when shaken. Let me leave some urine here. When he shakes it and it swashes, he will certainly lift up the seal and I can then beat it." But he thought again. "No good. No good. The urine can make the noise, but my shirt will be soiled. I'll wait until he shakes the gourd, and then I'll spit out a lot of saliva. All that drippy mess will deceive him into lifting the seal, and Old Monkey can then escape." The great sage made this preparation, but the fiend was busy drinking and did not try to shake the gourd at all. Devising another plan to deceive them, the great sage suddenly cried out, "Heavens! My shanks have dissolved." The demons did not shake the gourd, and the great sage cried out again, "Oh mother! Even my pelvic bones are gone. When his waist is gone," said the old demon, "he's almost finished. Lift up the seal and take a look." When the great sage heard this, he pulled off a piece of hair, crying, "Change." It changed into half a body stuck at the bottom of the gourd, while his true self was changed into a tiny insect attached to its mouth. As soon as the second demon lifted up the seal, the great sage flew out at once and with a roll changed instantly again into the form of Sea Lolling Dragon, that little fiend who was sent formerly to fetch the old madam. He stood to one side, while the old demon took hold of the gourd and peered inside. Half a body was squirming down below, and he did not wait to determine whether it was genuine or not before he shouted, "Brother, cover it up, cover it up. He hasn't been completely dissolved yet." The second demon again taped on the seal, not realizing that the great sage on one side was snickering to himself, saying, "You don't know that Old Monkey is right over here." Taking the wine pot, the old demon poured a full cup of wine and presented it with both hands to the second demon, saying, "Worthy brother, let me toast you with this cup." The second demon said, "Elder brother, we have drunk wine for quite a while already. Why do you have to toast me with the cup now? It's no big thing, perhaps, that you caught the Tang monk, 8 rules, and Sha monk," said the old demon. "But you even managed to tie up Pilgrim's son and store up Grimpil's son. For making such great merit, you should be toasted with many cups more." When the second demon saw how his elder brother sought to honor him, he dared not refuse, but he dared not accept the cup with one hand either, for he was holding the gourd with the other. Quickly passing the gourd to Sea Lolling Dragon, he then received the cup with both hands. Little did he realize, of course, that Sea Lolling Dragon was in fact the transformed Pilgrim's son. Look at him. He waited on the demons with great attentiveness. After the second demon took the wine and drank it, he wanted to return the toast. "No need to toast me," said the old demon. "Here, I'll drink a cup with you." The two of them kept exchanging niceties like that for some time, while Pilgrim, holding the gourd, fixed his eyes on them. When he saw them passing the wine cup back and forth without the slightest regard for what he was doing, he slipped the gourd into his sleeve and used another piece of hair to form a specious gourd exactly the same as the genuine one. The demon, after presenting wine for a while, took the gourd out of Pilgrim's hands without bothering to examine it. They sat down at their tables again and continued to drink as before. Having acquired the treasure again, the great sage turned and left, highly delighted and saying to himself, "Though this demon has his wizardry, the gourd's still owned by the Sun family. We do not know what he had to do thereafter to exterminate the fiends and rescue his master. Let's listen to the explanation in the next chapter."